YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It has been 3 weeks since my last video. Today is Sunday the 29th of August and today I am 4 weeks out from PCA Ireland. So I've just completed my check-in and sent it to Meg and I'm waiting some feedback, so I've just showed you it there. Really happy with how I look. My posing is much better. I've still a few tweaks and things to do, which I'm going to try and get a wee bit of practice later on, but it's definitely much better. So we're 4 weeks out. The last video I did was 7 weeks out, so quite a difference. This week also marks a year from I started working with Meg, which I can't believe, like the year has flown. But I can't believe it, it's been a year, and yeah, I've just learned so much and changed so much in the way I look and the way I think. So yes, and it's also an exciting weekend because tomorrow I have a photo shoot. This is a photo shoot that I won in a competition, so I'm really happy and scheduled it for this weekend because I wanted it to be sort of a few weeks out from the show, so I thought 4 weeks was ideal. And I'm going to be much leaner than I was in my last photo shoot, and I'm just really excited to see what the pictures turn out like and so on. So yes, it's tomorrow. So I'll go for my spray tan this evening, early tomorrow morning, get my hair and makeup done, and then it's around lunchtime tomorrow. It is up northwest, so it's probably about a 2-hour journey in the car, maybe slightly less. Tony Dell's going to come with me, which is great because I went to my last photo shoot on my own because of COVID, so it'll be nice to have some company for the journey. And some company at the shoot, and I think it'll just be really nice to have somebody there, and I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to get a tan today to see what my muscles look like. I haven't had a tan for weeks and weeks because, well, I get laser hair removal and in between that you're not really supposed to have tan, and then I just haven't really bothered. I haven't had time, I've been tired on prep, and then yeah, after this tan then I'm not going to do any more tan until the day of the show because I want to just get my skin ready. So, but it'll be really exciting to have a tan, see what I look like, and then get my hair and makeup done. I haven't really, this is my weave that I got put in that I mentioned last time. I haven't properly styled it or went anywhere nice to style it properly, so it'll be nice to see that all done. And then some nice makeup, and yes. So yes, very excited for that. And it's something I wasn't going to do. But I won it in a competition, and then I just thought, let's plan it close to the show. That'll be a great time to get some nice pictures and try and bring myself to life with some makeup. So today I'm going to try and push, and I have actually started going to another gym, which is about half an hour from home, but it is halfway between home and work. And the reason I started doing that is it was taking me an hour, sometimes an hour 20 minutes to get to my local gym from work because I've moved job in the traffic, and then by the time I got there I didn't want to be bothered to work out, and you know, obviously I always get excited to train and it was just sort of putting me off a wee bit. So I go to this gym which is about halfway between home and work, and then that means by the time I'm going home there's no traffic and it's, you know, just fly home. So actually the equipment is unreal. It has everything I need. It's the first gym I've been to that has a standing single leg curl. So I haven't used it yet, but I'm excited to use that. But it has everything I need. There seems to be quite a few people in it that compete and things, so I think that's quite motivating when you're surrounded by people. It's never ridiculously busy. So even in the evenings, which, you know, gyms are usually quite busy, so I feel like I get my things done and I'm not standing waiting around for things. And then there's a nice studio upstairs that I use for stretching, and I've started doing a wee bit of posing if I have time up there as well. I practice my posing every morning, but it's nice to get a second go through if I get a chance at the gym. So I'll go there this afternoon. I'm still a member of my gym that's close to me, and I still love it, and the equipment is great, and they're getting some new things. I use it for my cardio, and I will still use it, but this weekend I've had a wee bit of time to be able to travel to this other gym, so I thought I would take advantage. I'm still trying to set my base numbers in it for my sessions so that I can compare, because the machines are all different. You know, they're all different makes from the one I'm used to. there's a lot of very humbling machines that I'm having to put the weights down, but that's to do with the resistance of the machine and so on. So I can't, it wouldn't be right to compare it to the numbers that I've done in my local gym. So I'm still trying to set my base numbers and then really be able to compare. So I want to try and get lots of sessions in there. And then, yes, so tomorrow's a bank holiday, that's why I've got the photo shoot, and then I'm working the rest of the week, including 2 12-hour shifts Wednesday and Thursday. So having to make those both rest days because I don't have time to train on those days. I hate 2 rest days in a row. I hate rest days, especially on prep, because your food is very low. I don't mind rest days in off season because you're, plenty of food to play with, but rest days on prep are horrible. And then factor into that working 12 hours, it's horrible. So I hate doing 2 days in a row. But with work I have to, and that's just the way it is. If I still want to be a doctor, I still want to be a surgeon, I have to accept that the rotas are like this and that I have to adapt my training. And today would have been a rest day, but instead I'm going to train today so that I can take tomorrow as a rest for the photo shoot and so on. So I really do plan my week around work, and basically I usually sit on a Sunday and go through what shifts am I working this week, what days can I train, and try my best to fit it all in. And that means that I can be a bodybuilder and a surgeon, and those are the 2 things I want to do with my life. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is make my first meal, which is 4 egg whites and 1 whole egg with some veg. So I usually have tomatoes, 75 grams of tomatoes. I've started buying liquid egg whites rather than having to sort of get the yolk out of the egg, and I just find it so much easier, and I find they cook a bit quicker as well actually, so, and they taste just as nice. So I'm going to have that and then sort of chill around the house. I'll train in the afternoon, get my spray tan later, and then I have to do a wee bit of meal prep. I'm trying to had a wee chat with Meg. We're trying to make tomorrow as normal as possible, so bring my normal meals along with me in the car to the shoot, and yeah, so it's now coming up to 9:30 in the morning. I have had my first meal earlier, and I'm just got my second meal in the air fryer now, which is 100 grams of chicken, which I flavour it with a wee bit of roast chicken seasoning, and rock salt, and 75 grams of veg. So my favourite veg is parsnip, so I've got that in the air fryer. It's lovely done in the air fryer. So got my check-in feedback from Meg a while ago, and she is basically happy with everything. There are absolutely no changes to anything, which is great. We also had a little chat about off-season and the future, because we really haven't had a proper off-season together yet. Between my photo shoot and show prep, there were 5.5 weeks. Over half of that was still in lockdown with home training. Before my photo shoot, it was a lot of recomp and me learning how to train. And we had some of the time in the gym, but some of that time was also in lockdown, in the back garden training. So we haven't had a proper off season with full gym access, a long time of high food and building food, and me actually knowing how to train. Obviously I still have lots of room for improvement, but compared to how I trained a year ago, things are brilliant. And this week is actually a year since I started working with Meg as well. So it's just, I've had done a wee comparison on my Instagram, and it's just nice to see the difference from my first check-in a year ago to my check-in today. So yes, we had a little chat this morning about the future, about off-season. I'm actually having a bit of an internal debate at the minute about next year. Do I want to do bikini or figure? So if it were bikini, if I enjoy PCA, I would do it again, but I also would want to do 2 bros. And I do really like it, I love watching it. I think it's a lovely style of posing and so on. But I also love figure, I love watching figure. I've actually been trying to mess around with a few figure poses. Obviously I look very small, but yes, my thoughts would be to try, if I was going to do figure, it would be natural figure. I'm not saying I would never go assisted. I have absolutely no problem with people who are assisted, but I have not reached my natural potential at all by a mile, so why would I do that? Because I want to see how I can grow naturally. My body is very responsive to training and high foods, and I've learnt that even in the minimal off season I've done. So I think with an extended period of off season, I think I could grow really well. But because I can't decide between bikini and figure, you know, obviously I just want to grow everywhere, but we have to eventually in off season make a call what I'm going to do. I love both, I love all categories, and that's why I'm struggling, and if I could do both I would. But we had a little chat. Basically we're going to go with some more figure style training, so trying to bring up the quads and delt cap a bit more, so that if I did decide to do figure I would fit in with that, but that'll also help with bikini. And as I said, I just want to grow everywhere, to be honest. You know, I think maybe my lower body needs slightly more work than the upper, but I think I just need to grow everywhere, and I'm excited to do that. So that's where we're at. And I did a little poll on Instagram, not that I go with what people say on Instagram, but it was basically 50-50 as to what I should do. And I just feel like bikini, I'm doing PCA this year, but I would kind of regret not giving 2 bros a go, but also I love figure, and I don't know, I'll see how I grow, see how things go, and see. And it probably depends which one I do, how long an off season I do, and so on. You know, and I do want to compete next year. I don't want to wait till the following year. So I'll see. But I do think I can grow quite well. The other thing that I've started doing since the last time I spoke to you is measuring my blood pressure every day. So I think that's just another variable to help coach see how things are going. So so far it has been sort of around the 105, 110 systolic over sort of 50, 60 diastolic, which is perfect. So I've been doing that, and my blood sugars every morning, and I do think that those really help coach to see how things are going. So that's just another wee change I've made since the last time I spoke to you. So yes, I'm going to have my second meal now, and then my third meal will be my pre-workout, and then I'll get a little push session in, which I'm very excited for. that was just a few clips of today's push session. I basically got PBs on every exercise apart from one, which was the chest cable fly. Really struggled with that. I think my form's a bit off and so on. I've sent form clips to coach for everything because it's a new gym and I just want her to see me doing it. And I think precision is always important in bodybuilding, but in prep it needs to be really precise because you want to avoid injury. And it's all about form and precision, not personal best. But obviously if we get personal bests, I'm going to record them. So yeah, sorry, I'm about to go for my tan. This is some wee hairband to try and keep all my hair up, because I want any tan in the weave. So I'm about to go for my tan, so finally not be as pale. So yes, I just showed you some clips of push. Really enjoyed this session. As I say, most things were personal best, which is great. I've now done that session twice in that gym, so we're pushing, but I can't wait to be able to be in off season and put way more weight on everything. But you know, I'm pretty proud of being 4 weeks out and what I'm doing. So yeah, going for a tan now. I'm supposed to be at 5 o'clock, which is taking me slightly earlier, 4:30. So I'll get that and then I'll come back and have meal 5. And then meal 6 later, and then bed. I have a few things to organise for tomorrow. As I said, I want to set up my meal prep and things for taking to the shoot. But that's about it. And then I'm just going to try and chill this evening. And I'm excited for tomorrow and nervous, and hopefully I'll sleep. I've been having some nightmares recently. Last night I had a nightmare that I had to work instead of go to my photo shoot, and I forgot. And then I missed my tan appointment and so on. It was terrible. The night before I dreamt that I was at a party eating double chocolate cookies, which I really hope I don't sleepwalk and do. I just wake up every morning saying, was that real? But it's just, this is part of prep. I've heard lots of people talk about this, getting nightmares and stuff. So yeah, not good. But maybe one day I will be eating double chocolate cookies soon. So yeah, away to get the tan. So literally just had my tan done. As you can see, I went for ultra dark, and it'll probably get darker, but I think you need that for a photo shoot. And had a quick peek at myself in the mirror, and it really does bring out the muscles. So I'm very happy to have a tan for a little while. So I said I was going to chill, but what I'm going to go and do now is visit my mum and dad, because I haven't seen them for a wee while. Whenever I'm working, it's very hard to go and visit them, just time wise, and I always feel really bad and I miss them when I haven't seen them, because I feel like if I go and visit them after work I won't be able to spend a nice amount of time with them, because I'm always rushing and stressed during the week. So on my days off at the weekend, or if I do get a day off during the week, I try and go and see them for an hour or two, have a wee coffee and a chat. I haven't seen them since my dad helped me get the car, and I haven't really seen them since, so it'd be nice to go and see them. So I'm going to do that. They're probably about 20 minutes from here, and then after that I'll go home and have some more food, as I said, and just try and sort of relax. Dale has been working all weekend, so she's been staying with her mum because it's closer to work, but she's going to come home tonight, so it'll be lovely to see her, and then she's going to come with me tomorrow, as I said. So I don't think I'm going to film any more today, and then I'll try and get some stuff tomorrow. I'll maybe show you my hair and makeup. I'll see if I'm able to get some stuff at the shoot as well, conscious of this video being very long. But I'm really excited, and this tan makes my teeth look whiter, which is also great. I wanted to say about the videos that I filmed for from a push session, I'm sorry that the quality's terrible. The light isn't great, and the angle's a bit shit. My tripod basically has broken, so it won't stay upright, so the phone's just fallen over. So I've tried to persevere with it, but it's driving me insane, so I've ordered another one, and hopefully it'll come in the next couple of days. But that's sort of the best I can do. I've got feedback from Meg, and she's happy with most of my form, which is great. A few tweaks, but nothing serious. And she's particularly given me some good feedback for the chest flies, which I was struggling with. So I'll try that next time, what she's recommended, and hopefully, because that movement did start to feel good, and I think it's just the change of gym and change of equipment. It's the setup maybe that I need to fix. So she sent me a little diagram of the setup, which is great. Anyway, so I'm gonna go and see my family now, and then I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. Good morning. So it is now Monday the 30th of August. It's photo shoot day. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Oh sorry, 10 to 7 in the morning. Can't read the time. And I've just had my hair and makeup done, as you can see. Just sort of went for a smoky eye, natural lips and curly hair. So it's a wee tester to see what my curls are like. If I want to try and curl the weave on my show day. There's a chance it's a wee bit long, so I might have to cut it for show day. Anyway, so just had that done. I'm sitting filming in the car because I think Tonydale will probably still be asleep because she didn't get home from work till about 10 last night, so don't want to be too noisy. Going to go in and have meal one. I thought I'd just stay fasting this morning, go and get my hair and makeup done, then come back. Meal one, I'll probably have meal. I've written down what I'm going to do, as I do every day. I have a couple of meals before we go, take some meals to have, one on the way, one on the way back. Because it's just normal rest day foods today because we are still in show prep, just because we're doing a photo shoot. There's no after shoot treats or anything like that. There's no water manipulation. There's none of that stuff. It's just all the same, and I'll have to do my cardio later looking like this. But yes, I'm really pleased with my hair and makeup. It's what I wanted. And the girl did it, does my hair and makeup for a lot of things, weddings, my last shoot and so on, so I really trust her. She did my tan as well, and it should last all day. It normally does, because the shoot is at 1 o'clock, but it's a couple of hours away from here, so we'll be leaving here about 11, maybe a little bit before, just to allow for time to stop for a coffee, and also because it's bank holiday there might be bad traffic. So yes, gonna go into the house, have a couple of meals. I need to pack my outfits of them all sitting out, but I just need to pack them away, and like what shoes I'm bringing, and bring things like hairspray and stuff. So need to do that and just try and chill in the morning. My appointment was 5:30 this morning, so obviously there's a bit of a gap now, so I'm getting a wee bit nervous, a wee bit excited, but I've done a photo shoot before now, so I'm sort of more know what to expect. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the photos because I'm so much leaner this time. And I wasn't intending to do a photo shoot, and then I won this in a competition, and now I'm glad because I want to pick photographs of me lean that aren't stage photographs, you know, just in outfits that I've chosen, so it'll be nice. So yes, got that today. I have to go to work tomorrow, so I'm going to be tired. I couldn't really sleep last night. I was quite excited. And woke up quite a few times, so my sleep last night was terrible, but that is also, I think, prep because I felt really hungry. So that's just the way it goes sometimes, but with 27 days to go, I'm going to be tired, and I'm well used to it now. It's been 13 weeks of the same. So anyway, I'm going to go and have some food. On our way to the photo shoot, we're probably about just over halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way there. Made a wee stop at the garage. Tonydale's away and getting some food. I'm having my rest day oats, so it's 50 grams of oats, 30 grams of whey, and yeah, it's my only carb meal on a rest day, so it'd be nice to have that. Trying to not drink too much water, just so that my tummy stays nice and tight for the shoot. I'm gonna have some with me. I've got a wee coffee as well. I'm really excited. Quite tired today. As I said, sleep wasn't the best, but kind of never the best on prep anyway. Quite tired, but I'm really excited. It'll be nice to get some nice photographs. So yes, hopefully we'll be able to get some stuff filmed when I'm there. It is 3:45 in the afternoon. We're just about to head home after the shoot. I've stopped to eat some food because I am starving, but that was so much fun. I actually had such a ball. It was really nice to have company. We did some really amazing shots, some very different type of poses that I wouldn't have done before, ones that felt uncomfortable but actually looked really good. I was really pleased with all my outfit choices. Photographer was so lovely. She was so good with ideas because I'm really bad with them, and I just had such a good day. And I can't wait to see the shots because I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was like, actually I am lean. Sometimes it's hard at home to appreciate in your mirror, but in like a studio you can see it a bit better, and I am really proud of myself. I did most of my muscle bulk and gain in lockdown in my garden in the rain in the winter, and I am so proud of myself that I pushed and pushed to do this, and to do this prep, and no matter what happens on show day I am so proud of myself. And I have fell in love with this sport and every aspect of it, the bulking, the cutting, the training, the food, all that I've learnt, all the people I've met, all the people, like there's like in my team, like in Team Meg, and like it has literally made me so happy, and I'm so proud of the work I've done. And this is only my first season. Like I can't wait to grow, and I was having a wee look at some shows for next year and trying to decide what I'm going to do, and it makes me so excited. Like I literally, honestly, I've had times in my life where my mood has been very low. I've had really bad anxiety and like sometimes feeling like something's missing, and this sport and this interest has really filled a massive gap and made me so happy. And I just can't wait to see the end product. But today was absolutely amazing. Like the shots, I can tell I'm going to really like them, and I don't know how I'm going to narrow it down ones to choose. But anyway, I'm so hungry, it's making me ramble, so I'm gonna have something to eat and then drive home. And I have to do my cardio tonight because the gym was not open early enough to do it this morning. And then yeah, so I'm gonna wrap up the video here. But thank you so much guys, everyone who listened, watched. Please subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed. I'll try and do more before my show, but thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it.